Hello YouTube, it's Naman. Welcome to my channel. Drama, jack of all, master of none. This is my musical road trip, beginning of my musical road trip. It's Friday, April 30th, close to 7 o'clock now, 7 a.m. Music starts early, man. So I'm gonna start listening to, I start with the Mr. Finglish stuff, then see what I think of Mr. Finglish CDs that he sent me, and I'm gonna start listening to them, and then I'm gonna come in and out and report to you what I think about all the music I'm listening as I travel. All right. Oh, I need to record my roll camera too. Yeah.
Must have been a real wishing well what I wished for. For we walk in a fog that forever surrounds us.
Hey, Mr. Finglish. What is this? I recognize this song. Is it a cover? Are you fooling me? Well, I don't. If this is an American group, then I don't know them. Vocal ensemble, made in Finland. Made in Finland. Okay. First song, the wishing well. That the second song. That was second song. First song was a little depressing. Something about sing me a lullaby while I'm dying or something. That kind of song. And then wishing well was maybe that's supposed to be. Singing a lullaby. Sounds like a comfort song, but wishing well sounded very familiar. It sounded like one of those Disney songs from like Little Mermaid, with when that lobster was singing. I forgot what was his name. That lobster. He was singing. It had a female vocal and a male vocal. Had that lobster vocal. And then this song just came out, and I go, that's very familiar. Is it Beatles? I have to listen to it again. That was track 5. It's gonna make me go through the whole track again. Yeah, it is. 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So it must be a cover. Okay. I can dig it. All right. All right. Finished listening to Rajaton. Well, I found out there's one cover song in there. I don't know, maybe there's more than one cover song because a lot of songs sound familiar, especially those singing in English. Because I think the last two track was in other than English. But even the track 10, I think they had 11 track. Track 10 sounded very familiar. I don't know, even though it wasn't, I guess it's in Finnish, but it sounded very familiar. Track 1 sounded familiar too. Track 2 sounded like track 2 again. Remind me of a Disney music.
There is one way to ask her.
I remember the lobster name now, Sebastian. You know, the deep voice.
Sing with me now.
I'm wondering if you trying to choose a whole bunch of theme songs. There's one Beatles song cover in there. I think it was a couple of track 5. One song seemed like it was from, remind me of songs from like Lord of the Ring.
May it be a journey on.
Another one from what is that? Gladiator. So yeah, really cool CD. I really love it, and not because it sounds like a soundtrack. I mean, I just like their performance, even their cover performance. So next one I'm gonna do is this one. This one actually has a case and everything, so I'm gonna show the case. This one right here, and even, but looks like it's gonna be in all Finnish. Oh, by the way, I did listen to, but I didn't carefully listen to your mix, Mr. Finglish, and English songs. You know what? I personally think this sounded more familiar to me than this one, minus the Ghostbuster theme song in there. Are you trying to? Is this all like a soundtrack theme songs from different movies that I'm not familiar with? Anyway, because I know you know that I collect soundtracks, so maybe that's what the theme this whole package is all about. I don't know. But a lot of the music in here sounds very familiar, like from different movies and stuff. Anyway, go ahead and listen to this, and I talk to you guys on next stop. This song sounds familiar. Mr. Finglish, you might be interested. That's supposed to represent TP. Oklahoma itself is Indian word. Oklahoma itself means red dirt, red land, something like that. Since I'm listening to your music, I feel like I'm traveling with you. So I feel like I need to introduce you to my home state, basically, my second home, Oklahoma State. Anyway.
Lopetan jo toi mykkäkoulu. Ala mua. Vihasi on mulle liian viileä. Lopetan jo toi mykkäkoulu. Mä haluan sua.
Mr. Finglish, did I say Indian? That's a politically incorrect term. Basically, you're insulting two nationalities at once. Native Americans is the right term. We should be using that term. Native American. Party down. That sounds Spanish to me. Drive safely. Hold on. Next 12 miles. Ah. Well, listen to this. I've been telling you that on the road, a lot of the songs in there sounds very Spanish. Especially, I think it was track 3. Kanotakanin, Brown Eye Girl. It sounds very familiar. Is that? You told me not to look up Google, so I didn't get this picture at first, and some of the writings in the back I didn't get it until I started playing it, and wow, that sounds really epic, you know, epic, theatrical, I guess, yeah. Is it theatrical? Cinematic. That's the word. Cinematic. Then, of course, when I start understanding that it's orchestra, I think I would listen to this much orchestra in one setting. I think I only did that once. It was at the what was that? Nutcracker. I haven't listened to orchestra like this before. One thing I noticed is it reminds me of a. Remember when you go to? I was at the Disney, like a 4th of July. Well, you may not know 4th of July because anyway, when firecracker happens, fireworks happens. It does about 30 minutes to an hour. Disney was, I think it was about an hour. Anyway, right at the end, you think it's about over.
And so our journey comes to an end.
And it just explodes, just, almost like a encore or finale, yeah. Seems like a lot of orchestra songs do that, right at the end. You think it's about over, then it just blows up for a very short period. Well, that's what I noticed about them. I really enjoy, not this one, even though they sound like Brown Eye Girl. That's definitely a cover song, right? A lot of the songs sound very familiar, but yeah, I'm not very musical person, so. But yeah, I like them both. And what's next? I'm gonna listen to Finnish songs by Mr. Finglish. So that one, I'll probably listen to that one, and TUOMO. This one and this one. So next trip coming up. Oh, by the way, I've been recording roads on this one, so if you see some road, B-rolls on the roads, this is a little device. It mounts onto my car. You could move this thing up and down. Let me see if I can show you. About $39, cheap. It holds a memory on the side here. This is a really cheap memory. And when I'm supposed to, sense, occlusion and stuff too. It's another camera for my car. I've been taking road pictures with that because I didn't want to use my, if there's something I want to take, I'd rather constantly, take a photo of it. Record mode. I'm going to put it on record mode. And just put on record, and it will record by 2 hours, 3 hours worth of stuff. Then download onto my notebook. Anyway, let's make sure the lens is up there. Sometimes I put the lens too low. You see more car than a scenery. Nice day today. So let's keep on going. Oh. I'm gonna put the CD in so that I don't do that on the road. Go ahead and put this in first, okay? Then I'll put the Mr. Finnish song next. Alright, we'll see you then. We'll see you in the next stop.
Wish I could sing. I wish I had a paycheck. I tried to write in a song how I feel about our situation. Sitting on your bed, your incense made me sick, and your herbal tea gave me serious heartburn. How many times did I forgive you? Thinking it was my duty as your friend. Young girl, know you're sad cause it didn't work out for you the way you expected. Now you gotta start anew. I know what, no need I'm aware of how you wonder every day of what it is. Such a beautiful sight to behold. The words that we never say, they came out of the love we. It's been 14 days, 2 weeks. Oh, put your best dress on. We're going out. I don't have any when it comes to you. 'Cause baby, it's so surreal. The way you make me feel got me running round this. To tell you how I missed you and to tell you how I cried. How I sometimes hoped I could just wipe you from my mind, but I never. This is what I'm like when I'm good. I'm patient with a girl that's good to me. What I'm like when the back sounds they got. Oh, sweet confusion. Look what you done to me.
Finish listening to this. TUOMO. It's all English song. I think I probably would have listened to him. Maybe even he, you know, the type of songs that I would have listened to when I was young. Even now, I would listen to these music. Oh, how many hour drive is that so far? 7-hour drive so far. 2 plus 5, yeah, about 7 hours. A little bit with the stops, maybe 6-hour drive. A little tired. Woke up early. Eating bad pizza. Godfather's. Used to be really good when they first opened up. I don't know if it was a national chain or not, but boy, when they were first opened up, they were so good. They have a similar seasoning. I mean, nostalgia takes me there, but it's not as. Maybe it was bad then. Maybe my taste outgrew it. But that was one of my favorite pizza when they had the Godfathers around in Oklahoma. I don't know if it's a national chain. There are a bunch of them in Oklahoma. I'm talking like 30 years ago. But they're still around at these love shops, at gas stops, in a little, yeah, I mean, insignificantly around. Yeah, I'm gonna take a little nap. Next one I'm gonna listen to is this one, and how many more I got left in there? I'm gonna listen to. Oh yeah, I got a bunch in here. They all packed into. Yeah, a bunch in here. You know what? I was curious about her. I'm gonna listen to her next. That one next. After I get Mr. Finglish's his mix for the Finnish songs by Mr. Finglish. Yeah, that's next. Then this one next. Yeah, I've been meaning to listen to that one. So that one's done. Maybe I take it's called power nap. Take a 15-minute. Don't take more than 20 minutes. Otherwise, you're too groggy to drive. Take a little 15-minute nap, then start back. And tonight I'll find me a hotel somewhere. I hope I can find me a hotel somewhere in Nashville. And I have a meetup tomorrow morning. So I'll see you next stop. Alright, the very first song from Mr. Fingers mix. This is definitely a cover song done in different language. But I cannot name the song or the band. Sounds so familiar. I feel like I should know this. Anyway. This is country song. Finland have a country song? Or is this another cover? You got me, man. You got me. I don't know what folk song sounds like in Finland. This is all right. Let's get back to it. This song sounds like a Korean song, old Korean songs. I think Koreans call it Trot or Trot. I'm sure it's a mispronunciation of some English word that they adopted, and I'm sure it's some type of European songs or American songs. I'm not sure, but they call it Trot. Trot. I'm such a bad with music. Anyway, this one sounds just like how Korean sings it. So just different language.
Surprisingly, trot music didn't exactly originate in Korea, rather it was influenced by Japan during the colonial rule and from Europe and US. Though the historical origin of trot may have its foreign roots, there can be no question that Koreans made trot their own, and now it's considered one of the most Korean genres. And being Korean means that it contains the emotion of Han. Here are some representative songs.
We're at Memphis, Memphis, Tennessee. It feels odd that I call this a musical road trip and not go visit Graceland. Only 24 minutes from here, but it's closed. It closed at 4.
Mr. Fireman, won't you please listen to me? Cause I got a pretty mama in Tennessee to keep rolling on, keep moving on.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't behind that line. I don't know what happened, but I don't know what this would have captured. Whew, that's long. Okay, I finished listening to these two. Mr. Finglish, you really tricked me here. Very first song sounded like a cover for a song I recognize. I may even have that song in one of my collection, but I couldn't name the singer for that song or the title of the song. But definitely is a cover. My first thought was what was his name? Jethro Tull. His name just popped in my head when I heard the voice and the song. But then I say, wait, that's in one of my collections, and I don't have any Jethro Tull records. So I say, okay. I'm thinking maybe something with Pat. And you know what? I always, whenever I'm trying to think of Tom Petty, Pat Benatar gets in the way of trying to remember Tom Petty. I don't know why. Every time I try to remember Tom Petty, Pat Benatar gets in the way. I know there are Tom Petty is a guy and Pat Benatar is a female, but he just won't let me pass that point. I'm thinking it might be a cover song for Tom Petty. I don't know, but ever since that song, I'm thinking anytime when there's a song in here that are familiar, I'm squeezing my brain out. I'm going, is that a cover song for somebody else? You know. So that was a lot of work listening to these songs. But a lot of them, I could tell that you and I have the similar music taste. If this is your music taste, unless you're trying to pick this just for me. Now this one, I told you that the lady in here, she sounds like a Blondie. I mean, not because of her hair, Blondie, but the Blondie from, back in 80s and 70s. But only the first song. I actually like the rest of her song. But what it reminds me of when I first come to the United States and I didn't speak the language and I didn't understand what people are singing when they're singing on radio. My very first concert was Kiss, and I don't remember any of the lyrics they were singing about. I know I enjoyed the show. The music was good, but I didn't understand anything, and that's what it feels like here. Now I'm gonna there's a few more CD left in here, but I'm gonna start listening to Kiss album. Because I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to listen to all of these, so I'm gonna go ahead and start the Kiss album. And yeah, maybe I want to listen to some songs that I could actually understand now. Before I didn't, and see how that feels. And if I have time, I'll go back to those. Alright, and I'm going to pull out my Kiss album. Okay, I pulled out my Kiss album. Boy, I want to keep it nice, so I'm going to keep this. I didn't realize Kiss went all the way back to 1966. I mistakenly say Kiss bands are from 80s. They're a 60s band. Wow, 1966. All right, I'm gonna choose number on this one, disc 1 and disc 4, since these are the top two. They went from this particular box set has songs from 1966 to 1989. Wow. So I got these two. By the way, Love's gas station or Love's travel stop, their headquarters are in Oklahoma City. I like to think that whatever money I spend here, at least some of it, goes back to my hometown. They also have plenty of them between Oklahoma City and Virginia, and their restrooms are consistently clean. I say 8 out of 10 consistently. That's good. Yeah, this is not a paid promotion, okay? I think I know why Pat Benatar gets in the way of me remembering Tom Petty's. Whenever I want to remember Tom Petty's name. Pat Benatar is a lady, and she's using Pat, but Pat is normally guys. I mean, I know it's a neutral name, but gender neutral name, but Pat is normally. I mean, I've known many Pats as guys, you know. Then Tom Petty, using Petty as and that's mostly female that I've Petty. Mostly females are named Petty, so I think that's why I'm getting those two names mixed up. But I still don't know why. Jethro Tull's name just popped in my head, remembering this cover song. Maybe the voice sounded similar. Anyway, I'm going to go back to my kids.